Welcome to Assets and Aging, Affording the Future. I'm your host, Bob Scrivano. Glad you're with us. Can the state, the other day I'm sitting here, I got an email inviting me to a webinar and by the way, for 35 years, I've been helping California families deal with the issues of aging, Medi-Cal, long-term care, VA benefits, government benefits. How do we pay for grandma and grandpa to get long-term care? So I get stuff all the time. And the other day I got an invitation to a webinar, and the title of the webinar, it was done by a law group, and it was, can the state take my home if I'm on Medicaid? In California we call it Medi-Cal. If I'm on Medicaid after I die. So the answer is maybe, maybe not, kind of, not really. Corresponding to that, I read an article that said last year in California there were 54,000 probates. 54,000 probates in California. Why? Because that's the one exception. So Fred goes into a nursing home. He's in a nursing home for 2 years. Medi-Cal pays out $150,000. At the end of Fred's life, can Medi-Cal recover from Fred's estate? The answer is yes, if there's a probate. If there's not a probate, if there's a trust or different kinds of deeds or other things, then generally the state cannot recover. And the state can only recover from people who were in a nursing home, over 65 and in a nursing home. So general Medi-Cal, IHSS Medi-Cal, food stamps, no recovery at all. But if you're in a nursing home on Medi-Cal, and most people in nursing homes are on Medi-Cal because they can't afford it, if there's a probate estate, and remember, not an attorney, my opinion only, but I've been doing this for a long time. If there's a probate estate, and how many of them did I say? 54,000 plus probates in California last year. Why people do that, I'll never know. Why people subject their family to probate, I will never know in a million, thousand, jillion years. I'll never understand it. But that's what it is. So if 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 you want to avoid an estate recovery, then two things: make sure your estate doesn't go through probate, and make sure your estate doesn't go through probate. And it's simple to do. I can help. Other people can help. The average cost, and by the way, the average cost, the average entry into a nursing home is age 84. And for men, life expectancy is 5 years, and for women, 7 years. So if someone goes into a nursing home on Medi-Cal who's 84 and is going to live 7 years, they could easily run up $500,000 in Medi-Cal recovery. But you don't have to be exposed to that with a little planning. And for 35 years, I've been helping California families plan for this and make sure that this doesn't happen to them. None of my clients have ever had a successful Medi-Cal estate recovery. None of them. But the choice is up to you. The choice is whether or not you want to be. Why would 54,000 people go through probate? I can tell you, well, Bob, we went online and we went to one of the, and we got our trust, our will for $70. And it said it'd take care of everything when we died. So for $70, we're taken care of. No, you're not. You only think you are. Putting your family through a probate, 54,000 probates in 2022. That doesn't count all the probates that were carried over from 2021. That's just 2022. Those were new filings. So why would you do that to a family if you know that there's a chance for long-term care in your life? Why would you ever want to expose yourself to a Medi-Cal estate recovery? Because there's only Medi-Cal estate recovery from a probate, from people over 55 who are in a nursing home on Medi-Cal. And so it's simple to avoid that. With a little planning, you and your family can make sure that never happens to you. So get a hold of me, get to one of my upcoming workshops, give me a call, send me an email, but make sure you've done everything you can do to make sure your family doesn't become another statistic. No, Medi-Cal, yes, Medi-Cal can come after your estate, but no, it doesn't have to happen. And it's really easy to avoid. Take the opportunity today to get a hold of me and make sure your family is ready for the day that you need, or grandma needs, or Aunt Tilly needs long term care. Thanks so much for joining me. All my contact information is here. Be good, stay safe, and if you get a chance, go to my website and sign up for one of my free workshops or one of my free appointments. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you here next time on Navigating Frailty, brought to you by Affording the Future, a roadmap for all Californians, brought to you by Assets and Aging. Thanks again for joining me right here on Navigating Frailty. Bye bye.